What's good, YouTubers? My name's Gib The Great. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is a different type of video. You guys might be wondering why you can see Dragonite, Terrakion and Glaceon in the background. It's because we're doing a different type of video today, as I probably just said. So, a lot of you guys know that this channel revolves around gaming. However, it also revolves around cosplay, with the assistance of Blonde Assassin HD, of course, focusing on some of the cosplay. But today I'm going to be attempting to do my own cosplay, my first cosplay. Some of you guys may know, if you attended conventions like Manchester Play Expo or MCM Comic Con, then you guys will know, if you see me around or checked out Blonde Assassin HD's cosplay page on various sites, World Cosplay, Facebook, all sorts of different pages and what have you, then you may have seen a couple of me in a couple of pictures of me in those pictures cosplaying as Tweedledum from The Wolf Among Us, because obviously you've got Big B, which is the Mighty Sideburns, Blonde Assassin HD as Snow White, and then me as Tweedledum. However, I'm going to be attempting my own cosplay today. This is my first cosplay. When it comes to designing and like doing cosplays, Blonde Assassin HD did help me with creating the shirt for Tweedledum and what have you. So this is actually going to be my first cosplay that I've actually tried and attempted to do. So really quickly, you guys, I'm just going to explain the equipment to you that you guys are going to need if you want to join me today in making some Pokeballs. Now, obviously, a lot of you guys know that I like Pokemon, and for some strange reason, I decided to record this as a Bin Men come. Thank you very much, Bin Men. Sorry if you guys can hear that in the background. But yes, today we're going to be making some Pokeballs. Now, what we have here is some Polystyrene Balls. I'm sure you guys can see that. This is one of the Polystyrene Balls, and I'm going to be painting 6, just because we have 6. Obviously, you can have up to 6 different Pokemon in the anime and the games and what have you. So, but unfortunately, the balls aren't the size I expected them to be. For example, this is the biggest ball we have, and then just look at my hand. Like, compare it to my hand. That's the biggest ball we have, and then I think the next biggest one is that. So when I ordered these polystyrene balls online from Amazon, and they weren't much. They were around £2.50. So I ordered like that plus all my other equipment as a set. So everything came together. So as you can see here, guys, we have the paints that we're going to be using today. Acrylic color paint, as I say. You can buy these online for Amazon. For around, I think these are the same price, £2.50. And then also we have a brush set as well, where you guys can like use different brushes and what have you. I'll probably try and fit the whole thing in here as Umbreon promptly falls over. You guys can't see Umbreon, but I can. So that's the brush set that we'll be doing today. That only cost me, I think, £2 as well. So round about pretty much everything that cost me around £2, £6, like £6.50, like altogether, if my calculations are correct. But not too much money, and not a lot of resources used to make this cosplay. But nevertheless, I do enjoy Pokemon. I know that if you subscribe to this Pokemon, if you subscribe to the channel as well, then most of you might like Pokemon or the cosplays or what have you. But I'm going to be attempting something different today. So if you guys do like it, please make sure you leave a like down below for us, because your support is appreciated. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to Ultratech for all the latest Ultratech content. However, you guys, I'll be back with you shortly as I get my materials and everything ready. So to start off with, you guys, what we're going to do is we're going to paint the bases of these balls, because, most Pokeball designs tend to have the white base with like a design of their own at the top of it. So what we're gonna do is, you see this line like in the middle, like I don't know if you guys can see it, but the line's there. Like, let me just bring that in closer for a bit for you guys. So the line's there. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be painting the bottom half of these balls with like white lines, and with the like just painting it white, just to like act as the bottom of the ball. So pretty much, like, I've got my brushes ready, and I've got the materials I need. Oh my god, I'm actually doing it. I'm actually painting. Oh my god. Yo, I want you guys to know, like, this is freaking insane. Like, I don't know if you guys like will want me to paint it like that, like in the camera or not, but the ball, it doesn't really show up well. So what I'm probably gonna do, you guys, is I'm probably gonna like show you guys like the finished design of it. But yeah, all you just really want to do is just like paint the bottom of the ball like the white color, because obviously we're gonna have the black be like the dividing point between the balls. So then you can design. Then you guys can decide if you're doing this as well, whether or not you want to like what colors you want to choose the top bit to be. So say like, do you want to go with a standard Pokeball and go red, or do you want to go like with a Great Ball and go blue and red? It's entirely up to you guys as well. I'm not forcing you to like make a decision or anything. But I'll probably come back to you guys when I have painted the whole of the bottom bit white. One tip that I will give you guys to any like young aspiring artist or anyone who's doing this with me is just to put like multiple coats on top of the first coat that you did with this, because obviously it needs to have that consistency and what have you with the with like the product, because if you're only going to put like one coat on, you just want to paint it over just a couple of times just to make sure that it has that vibrancy and consistency. So I don't know if you guys will be able to tell by looking at this, but you can see the top half is done. You can see like how the right hand side is a bit different to the left. That the right here that I've painted, that's the bit that I've painted with white. As you can see, my left hand is shaking. I don't know why it's shaking that much, but yeah, just make sure that you guys like do multiple coats over it just so it has that nice consistency, and also make sure that when you're painting with it, make sure that you give it nice strokes. My hand is shaking like madman. Oh my god. To make sure that you just use the paintbrush the right way, just to give off like the same kind of stroke pattern. Otherwise, if you decide to stroke across with the paint and then just suddenly go up, then obviously that'll show in your end product. So obviously just give it some nice little strokes that the same way, and then you should be good to go. With the balls, I recommend like going across. Like when you have the ball like horizontally in front of you like this, I just recommend going across like that, just so it has a nice like thick and flowing consistency and what have you. And pretty much there we go. So I don't know if you guys like will be able to tell the difference, but like before and after. But obviously, so let me just grab another one just to show the method. So pretty much like this, the ball on the left is the ball that I've just painted, and the ball on the right is just one of your standard balls. So pretty much like you can tell the difference in color, like the bit that I've painted. So all I've just got to do now is just leave that to set, and then while that's the setting, I'll probably just carry on colouring the rest of the balls and what have you. So I'm not gonna include like everything in one video. I'm probably gonna like make this into a little mini series, you guys. So what I'll probably do is I'll catch up with you guys once I've painted like the rest of the balls, and then just leave it to set for a couple of hours, maybe a day, just to make sure that the balls have been set, and then I'll show you guys the end results after, once they've all been painted and once everything's set. And then maybe I'll probably put this in another video, but then we'll get onto doing the black pattern next, because the black pattern I think would be the most important thing to do next, or the actual pattern itself on the top of the ball. So you have the white on the bottom, and then you have the black bit in the middle, the bit that separates the different capsules and what have you. So I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Okay guys, so what we have here is we have the 6 bases of the balls painted. As you can probably tell, you can probably see like where I've made the paint here. Most of them are on the left side over here, as you can see. But yeah, I think I've done a pretty good job so far. Obviously, I've got to leave them to set for a couple of days or 24 hours at the most, but we'll carry on with this project next time.